Okay, guys, today is the 19th of January, and finally, I have finished my Études en France application that I had to fill out for my process to even get to the consulate. So they sent me all the stuff that I needed to change, and for the past 2 days, even including over the weekend, I actually had to call my old school from 1995 and try to get something to show them that I went there and that I graduated. I took a picture of my degree. That didn't look too good. So I wanted to send that, and then I also want to send something else. So because I haven't been online and didn't need to go online for anything with my school since 95, I had to go through this whole process of updating my information because my email and my phone number that they had was from 1995, and get the password, to change the password, to be able to get online, to be able to pull up my unofficial transcripts just showing that I went to school there and all that kind of stuff. So it took me about 3 or 4 days. Today, I was calling, emailing everybody, asking them if they could expedite this because I really needed to get this application done so that I can get them to send it off to the consulate and the process can start. So then the next problem that I had, of course, was getting the actual picture that I took in the size that it needed. I tried several times. Today, I was on for 2 hours trying to resize it, bring it down, all this kind of stuff. Application has been submitted. This is Études en France, and I am in. My application has been sent off. I paid. I had to pay an extra $200 to do this, and I am official. So now I just have to wait until the consulate. It has to go through Campus France, and then they have to approve it, which I don't really feel like there's going to be an issue with me getting it approved. And then it's going to go to the consulate, and then they have to approve my visa for the long-term stay. All of this crap I went through was because my program was 92 days. If my program was 90 days, I would not have had to go through all of this stuff that I'm going through. So I will put that up in a video for anybody that intends to go to France, and I think you even have to check for some other countries. If you're beyond 90 days, it's a whole new thing. It's a different type of visa. I had to do a long-term visa instead of a short-term visa, and I had to do a visa, period. If it wasn't COVID, I wouldn't have had to do a visa. I would have just been able to go over there for 90 days without a visa to France. But since it's COVID, I had to go through that because it was 92 days. I had to go through this Études en France, and that's what caused the stress. So I am now feeling stress-free. I purchased my ticket, so I already have my ticket with a tentative return date, but I am so happy. So I will keep you guys informed in regards to checking on the status of me getting the visa. And now it is to dive into full immersion of French so that I can know some French when I get there. Hey everybody, so tonight I'm going to give an update to my visa application process. So again, I received an email where they are telling me specifically that I am missing something called SCAC for my Campus France application. I have no idea what they're talking about because I pretty much uploaded everything to the Campus France application, and I wasn't told by them that I was missing anything. And so it's pretty much, you're missing this. We need these documents. We can't complete your process. You got 7 days to do it. Don't send us what you sent before because we've already, determined that that's not sufficient or it ain't good. Send us what we want. But I get no explanation. So again, I'm stressing out. So I have emailed them. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you please explain? I emailed Campus France saying, hey, I got this from the global people for my visa, and I don't know what they're talking about. Can you explain? And of course, I am on YouTube trying to find YouTube videos in regards to explaining what this SCAC is. And, you know, what am I running against? It's all in damn French. So I'm trying to find something that can explain to me, like this says here. I already know what that pretty much says. What is the SCAC? So I'm going to try to click on this, see what it says.
Has helped me sustain my practice.
Really? That doesn't help me. Let me see. Hopefully I can do the captions, which is in French. Hopefully I can do the captions. Let's see. French generated auto translate. Oh, there we go. That's not offered for everybody. So now I'm going to have to sit here and basically read through this so that I can figure out what this SCAC is. And hopefully both places, because they are 6 hours ahead, they will answer me first thing in the morning and I can figure it out. They do not make this easy. And every YouTube video I have watched on expats in France, they have said the bureaucracy is horrible. They're not efficient. It's appointment after appointment after appointment after appointment. They don't tell you everything that you need to do or need to have. And then it's kind of like, oh, well, whatever. Well, we telling you now, you got to have it. And of course, you guys know I'm on a timeline. So hopefully soon I will have an update to let you guys know what the hell it is that they're telling me I don't have, so we can finally get my visa to the consulate to be processed. Hey there, time for an update. So today is the 4th of February, and based on my previous videos, you guys know that I went to Washington, D.C. to turn in my visa documents, and that was on the 11th actually, of January. And since then, it's just been one thing after another. And I'm keeping my spirits up because I know it's meant for me to be there, but I'm wondering, why am I having such obstacles? And all of it stems from this Campus France application, which I still don't understand why I have to complete. So just to recap, I came back from DC. They told me that I might have to. My school told me that I didn't. I came back here. They told me that I did. I applied on the Campus France, and I thought I was done. Then I get an email from the visa department in Washington, D.C., and they're like, yo, you're missing this stuff. And I'm like, what am I missing? I've already turned it in. So then Campus France, I contacted them, and they actually called me back, which I was glad, and was able to fully understand what that email was. So Campus France has to approve me to be able to come to this program. That usually takes 3 weeks. Then that application approval goes to the visa, to the consulate. So I did it backwards only because I was misinformed. So I talked to the guy last week and I was like, okay, great. I should be getting my approval any minute. Now I get another email today stating that I need to upload my acceptance letter from the school, which I did already. And then they also want to know like how many hours, what's the structure of the school and all that stuff. And now I don't know. There is a brochure. The brochure explains the program. Can I just send you guys the brochure? Please, pretty please. I am so frustrated right now. It's just unbelievable. So now I'm waiting to hear back from them. I emailed the school and asked them if they would just send me a letter letting me know what the structure of the course is, just in case they say I cannot use the brochure. Then I get an email from the visa consulate place stating, we're going to hold your stuff, but we can only hold it 2 months after you first submitted it. And I submitted it on the 11th of January. Maybe the 12th is when they may have gotten it. So I'm hoping and praying that once I get this letter or I get this answer from them, that once I submit this, they'll just immediately approve my coming to France, and then I can send it on to the consulate and I can get my visa. This is an extremely stressful process. But I'm keeping my hopes up, and I will let you guys know when it is finally corrected and sent on to the consulate.